After you file a disability claim with VA, you may receive letters about everything from the initial rating decision to the board's decision on the appeal. The letter contains critical details about your case and the next step in the VA disability benefits process. So today we're going to talk about some of the most common letters and what to expect. If you find this video valuable, be sure to give it a like. The first type of letter we'll discuss is a VA development letter. This letter is VA's request for additional information or evidence before they can make a decision on your claim or your appeal. It's issued as part of their duty to assist, and it typically outlines specific documents or details that VA requires from you. This may include things like additional medical records or forms that need to be filled out in order for VA to obtain information on your behalf. Failure to respond to a development letter can result in delays in your claim or your appeal, so we do strongly recommend making note of any deadlines that are noted within the letter and responding accordingly. We do have a whole video that's dedicated just to development letters, so check that out when you get a chance. The next type of letter we'll discuss is a rating decision letter. This is a procedural document that the VA regional office sends you after it decides your claim or your appeal. This letter will include a summary of your claim, including the type of claim or appeal from which the decision stems, as well as the veteran's service dates and military branch. It will also list the decision for each of the claimed issues, and if an issue was granted, it will provide the effective date and the rating percentage that was assigned. It will also include a list of the evidence that was considered when making a decision on the claim, and at the end you'll find a detailed explanation of each of those decisions for each issue with the rationale behind them, including the governing regulations, the evidence that was used, and any favorable findings. All of this information is very relevant if you're considering an appeal, so really be sure to examine that rationale and everything else within the letter so you know what to pinpoint if you are filing an appeal and what you need to be addressing. Another common letter that you may receive is a notification letter. This letter informs a veteran of VA's decision regarding their disability benefits, but it's a little bit different than a rating decision. It may include things like your monthly compensation details, including payment start dates and additional compensation for dependents. It may also include any factors that can impact that compensation, like re-entry into active duty or incarceration status. Sometimes these letters are also notifying veterans that they cannot accept a claim or an appeal that was filed for some reason. If that's the case, the letter will provide instructions on what to do next and how to remedy that mistake, including information about the proper form that's required for refiling that claim or appeal. That said, the AMA process is confusing and VA doesn't always get this right. So if you're unsure if VA's rejection of the claim or appeal is correct, it may be a good idea to seek additional assistance from a VA accredited representative or an attorney. The last type of letter that we'll discuss is a board decision letter or BVA decision letter. When the veteran's law judge makes a decision about a veteran's case, the veteran receives a decision letter. This will include information specific to the veteran's case, including the board's decision, the reasons and bases for that decision, including test results, medical opinions, rating criteria, case law, and any supplemental evidence. The letter will also discuss appeal rights, and it's important to note that these appeal rights may differ depending on whether the board's decision was issued in the legacy system or the AMA system. In AMA, you have the option of filing a supplemental claim or appealing to the Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims. In the legacy system, you can only file an appeal to the Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims. But that's all for today. If you have more questions, you can check out our blog at cck-law.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more news and resources. Take care.